Hi everyone. One of the things that I want to do with the AI in my English classes especially is to have students use it as a tool to help them study. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a poem in AI and I'm going to have the AI kind of walk me through it and tutor me about what the poem means, what some of its literary devices are, that kind of thing. I want to understand this poem. Okay, I'm using The Lamb by William Blake. And now what it's done is it's kind of given me a little overview of the poem. So I'm going to ask it some more questions. What do you mean by the divine answer? And now this gives me more information about what it was saying about the divine answer. Now I see that we've got this concept of the Christian perspective. So I'm going to say, tell me more about the Christian perspective in the poem. Now we have concepts of creation, divinity, innocence, that kind of thing. And it also found a video, The Christian Meaning of the Lamb of God. So this is something that might be helpful for students because it takes them from the poem and not understanding the poem to kind of understanding a little bit about what it is and how it works. So now I'm going to ask it, what are some of the literary devices used in the poem? So now it's giving me some of the literary devices: symbolism, repetition, rhetorical questions, and alliteration. Explain alliteration. Oops, I stopped the response. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm going to have it explain alliteration now. And now it's going to explain alliteration to me. And then it tells me about alliteration in the poem itself. So again, this is something that you can use to help the students understand a little bit more about what it is that they're reading. And as I have cautioned them, and as most teachers are going to be concerned with, how do we tell if they're cheating or not whenever they're using this? Well, one of the things is they're not allowed to copy and paste from the AI. Instead, what they're allowed to do is they are allowed to read through it and kind of get some ideas about the poem and about how the poem works. So I can also ask, I need to find some scholarly sources, if I could spell, that deal with the poem. And let's see what it finds. So it says, here are some key ideas of scholarly focus. So this tells me that we can search databases like JSTOR, Google Scholar, or the library catalog. So it doesn't actually find the sources for me. Instead, it just kind of gives me an idea of what to do and how I can deal with this kind of poem. And you can do this for anything, for poetry, for short stories, for whatever. And it's basically a question and answer where you're going back and forth with the AI and you're coming up with a better understanding of what it is that you read. And hopefully students will use this to their advantage, but it's up to us as teachers to show them how to do this ethically. Thank you so much, and let me know if you have any questions.